Hello, friends. Guess what? It's me, Paul. And crossover month continues. Last week we had my pals from Bajillion Dollar Properties. And this week we have my friends from Superego. That's right. Matt Gourley, Jeremy Carter, Mark McConville, and myself are collectively Superego. And it was great to have these guys back on the show. First time that all four Superegos are in the studio together at the same time. Jeremy was originally going to be on the pilot episode that we did with Chris Tallman and we did with Rich Summer. Chris Tallman filled in for Jeremy. Jeremy couldn't make it that day. And then we did a live show with Kristen Shaw at Largo. But this is the first time we're all in studio together, and it was a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with Superego, it is improvised sketch comedy that is then edited and produced with sound effects and music. So it effectively becomes a sketch show, but everything's improvised first and then edited down. So I would say that each sketch we perform, we first recorded a episode length take, and then it is cut down into sketch size. Not unlike how we do on Bajillion. Every first take on Bajillion is the length of an entire episode, and then we take a few more stabs at it. So it's one of my favorite things that I've ever been a part of. I started out as a fan of Superego and became a member right before we stopped doing it regularly. I'm not drawing any conclusions from that. I'm not going to say I'm the guy who killed Superego. I'll leave that for message board people to say. But for a guy who discovered this podcast on a message board, as I did, and then became a member of it, it's been quite a wonderful journey with these guys that I love dearly. And this is a very fun episode, and I think it is much like last week's episode. I think you will see a great... I listened back to it, and I feel like it's a great illustration of each of us as individuals, and then a great illustration of our group dynamic. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And if you're looking to get into Superego, I believe that most of the episodes are behind the paywall at Stitcher Premium, but there are things on YouTube, and I think there are still a few free downloads in iTunes and on the Superego website that you can check out if you're intrigued and want to hear more. In the second segment, we talk about being in New York together, going up to the very tippy top of One Freedom Tower. I can't remember the name of it. The thing that replaced the tragedy place. And we got pictures taken that you could download from their website, from their tourism website. But the pictures are not up there anymore. So we wanted to, you'll hear us talk about how we wanted everyone to have access to them. However, I have posted them. They are here on the Earwolf page for the show, for this episode. And you can also find them on our Facebook page, Spontaneanation Facebook page. So there you have it. Remember these words as you hear us discuss this picture. So there you have it. Enjoy this episode of Spontaneanation with Superego, Super Spontanean Ego. I love you. Welcome to me, the one voice that starts it. Unwelcome to other voices. I'm not pointing any fingers, but someone is pointing a finger to themselves, and they're correct. I can't even look at you. So much drama in the studio. Folks, you don't even know. My life is hard. I have to come here to a studio that I don't pay for. And I have to make up this bullshit I'm saying. And I have to listen to it at the same time. You only have to listen to it. I have to hear it in my head and also out in the world. Is that fair? I don't think so. Knowing I'll never be as funny as Mike Huckabee. That dude is just crushing it on Twitter. He's hilarious. He's like, the healthcare bill that Obama put into place was called Obamacare, but it should have been called No Care Bama. I got you. Classic roast by Mike Huckabee. If you could literally roast Mike Huckabee, what do you think he would taste like? I bet he would be delicious. And I bet it would really change your mind about cannibalism. But here's the thing. No one else would ever be quite so delicious as Mike Huckabee. And you'd be like, ugh. Now I'm just a cannibal. I'm just eating people because, you know, I'm trying to chase that high of the first time. Because that's the thing that no one wants to tell you about cannibalism. It's hard to say, number one. No one wants to admit it. Number two, they don't want to tell you that, yeah, the first time, it's great. It's like the opposite of heroin, which is great every time. Look, those heroin addicts can't be wrong. Must be pretty good to go through everything that they go through. It must be, because you would think if heroin was bad, like if it was just the first time was the best time, you would think like the fifth time people would be like, I'm so over heroin. It's never going to be as good as that first time. And that's the same thing with cannibalism, is that that first time human flesh passes your lips, your teeth break it down, tearing and rending. And down the gullet it goes. It hits your stomach. Stomach acids break it down, convert it into fuel. I mean, you could say that of all food, really. But the idea that you're eating a person and that person is fueling your body, that's like, hey, thanks for the assist. We're doing this together. A lesson for us all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest or guests onto the program to have a free-form conversation with me inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the show, if they're not already here in the first place, to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, perhaps utilizing details gleaned from my conversation with the special guest or guests. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he sounds like. He sounds different than he used to. Fun. We're now in our third year of Spontaneanation, ladies and gentlemen. This is very exciting. The boat keeps a-chugging along. Just want to let that hang in the air for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, crossover month continues. Last time we had my pals from Bajillion Dollar Properties. This time, oh my gosh, we haven't all been together to do this program since episode 34 with Kristen Shaw, recorded live at Largo. Say hello to my old friends, Jeremy Carter, Matt Gourley, Mark McConville, Superego! Oh. Together, we are unstoppable.
It has been a while.
Right?
Lilith Fair, I think, was the last.
Yeah, that's right. And I was topless. What? Conversation stoppers.
The boat keeps chugging along.
Starter.
Guys, when is the last time we all did comedies together? Was it Brooklyn?
Sketchfest.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, January of 2017.
That's Mark McConville.
Yeah, hello.
That's what you sound like.
I do sound like this.
Now, Mark,
Yep.
I'm going to introduce Matt. Matt.
Hi, this is my voice.
You're Matt Gourley.
Yep.
And that makes you...
Jeremy. Hi.
That's right.
This is what I sound.
Jeremy Carter sounds like that. Yay. Guys, welcome back to the show. It's a pleasure for me to have us all together again, my beautiful, darling boys.
Well, I woke up this morning and realized, oh yeah, we're doing this today.
Yeah.
And what a nice feeling that was. Because it has, we've performed on stage quite a bit, but we haven't like sat down at some mics for a while. You know?
It's true.
Dusted off the old lips.
Yeah, get a little foam on the foam tie.
Talk a little microphone talking.
Also, since we usually do Superego standing, this is very rare that we're taking it easy.
We used to do it seated. We began doing it seated.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we fell asleep in the middle of a couple of recordings.
Yeah.
So
We started standing up because it got the blood flowing and our brains could work fast.
Is that really why?
No, but we did feel
could
the
hear
energy.
a little bit.
Although when we
For me, it
first
was.
recorded, the first time we recorded with you,
We sat down.
well, it was kind of a middle thing. We were on like high back chairs, remember?
That's
At
right.
Mark Gagliardi's place.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
We were on one-man show stools.
There was
Which
an
Mark
audience.
has a ton of in his home.
He really
Regis
does.
and Kathy Lee stools.
Guys, I have a question for you.
Okay.
And my question is this. This comes to us from our previous episode's guest. One of the bajillionaires came up with this question. If you could remain one age for your entire life, what age would it be? And why?
Do we need to answer as a group? Or
No.
okay. I thought we might need to huddle.
Wait, how would that work?
Our
So
collective
then
age.
everyone has to be the one age.
Or
everyone agrees.
Or we have to add up to a certain number, but it has to be that.
like
a
within a
median
human
number?
lifespan.
Yeah.
Get a median number then.
Yeah. We could do 90, but we'd all have to be 30.
I want to apply hard logic to this thing.
Sounds like you.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll,
Spock.
we'll come back to you then.
Okay, great.
That sounds like a real downer.
Jeremy Ad.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions.
Yeah, see, this is
Sure.
Okay.
Not me. I'm in. I'm ready to go.
Look, you'll get yours. So if it's an age where you go, okay, it wasn't a good age for me necessarily, but it would be a prime picking age. You know what I mean? So can you do that? Because if I said 28, things were not going well for me at 28, but I'd go back to 28 or 30.
I don't think it's that you're trapped in time. I don't think it's
Just
that
the age of your body.
I think you remain that. But also, if 28 was not a good year for you, if you're always 28, you can certainly turn 28 around. You have many, many chances.
So your circumstances don't factor in. It's just your physical age with your current.
Here's what I would say. I would say the interpretation is up to you because this is not my question.
Wow. Great. I love it.
And I really
So
thought
it's
you were
however
gonna say-
you interpret it. What would you like it to be?
This is more of an essay test rather than a hard true or false.
Exactly.
Yeah, love it.
There is a right answer, though.
Shit.
Oh, shit. I would say 33.
The old Christ year.
Yeah.
Why
the old
33?
rock and roll Jesus age. Because you're just old enough to go, 33, 34. Shit. Okay, 34. Here's why. Because 34, you're already regretting this, and I don't blame you. 34 was the age where I kind of felt like, okay, I'm not a 10-year-old boy mentally anymore. And you're old enough to where people go, yeah, I'll listen to you, but young enough to still be kind of cool. And then, you physically, you don't shit don't hurt
Yeah.
as much.
I get you.
know?
Yeah.
Does everybody, are we there now with shit hurting all the time?
Completely the same logic. I arrived at a different number, but I want as much wisdom as I can accumulate before my body goes to pot.
Sure.
And so I'd say 37. It's around the time my sciatic nerve started flaring up and I had to sleep in the office on the floor and feed the cat by walking down the stairs to put it on the ground.
Feed the cat by walking down the stairs to put it on the ground.
Yeah.
So you would have to go down the stairs, then turn around
Yes.
and put the cat food bowl on the top, on the landing?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
This isn't every day, but I was working and I did something wrong with my nerve, and that was something I literally had to do. I couldn't bend down. So in my old place, to walk down to the door was a flight down.
Right.
So I would walk about 4 or 5 steps down, and then just at shoulder height, put the can
So you'd have to
down.
bend. Oh, God.
Now, Jeremy, so you're saying 35? Is that when things started to hurt for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say 30. I mean, really, things started to hurt about 38.
Sure.
That's when it just got bad. This is fun. This is like talking to my aunt. Well, my breast implants, I got them in 78 and they started leaking. She just sent me a Facebook friend request.
Wow.
Oh, I
recently,
thought you were
by
going to
the
say
way.
a Facebook photo.
And I went,
With that anecdote attached?
that's correct. Remember that conversation we had in 1991, Jeremy?
This ought to get me friended.
Anywho. Yeah. No.
Mark, you've had some time to
Yeah.
think.
Well, it's tough because I think I want the wisdom, like you're saying. I want the wisdom of old age. But
Of old age.
well, of just life.
As much as you can get.
But I don't know what it's like to be 60 yet,
That's right. And in this scenario, you never will.
I do.
unless I pick that.
Unless you pick that.
And then if you want a long life, shouldn't I pick the age 220?
Oh, well, now you're looking for loopholes.
Yeah, I
who
am looking
knows?
for loopholes.
But
don't be a dick about
But
this.
then let's say you have to live to that age, right? And who knows what's going to happen between now and 220.
You're right. I feel like the correct answer for me is like 21. Because
I don't want anything to do with my 20s.
you don't want to do 20.
Mean either.
But isn't the idea though, like if I had to pick today, I get to take everything that I've accumulated since 21
What's the idea to you,
back
Mark?
to 21? I feel like 21. I would be so smart. I'd be the
physically,
smartest
though,
21-year-old.
21, I still feel like
You're still getting into it?
like I still got like a layer of the onion skin on that I need to mulch a little bit. You know?
Let's say that it is, if it's an age that's younger than you are now, you're not going back to that age with the knowledge that you have. You are just zapped back into that
And
time.
I'm staying 43. I need all the knowledge I can get.
Yeah.
I'm barely passing muster.
See, here's the thing. I have had this conversation with myself because it's a long drive sometimes.
Well, I'm
to get
sorry
up
that we had to go over old business.
You're forgiven. I was like, I can never be like famous for a number of reasons, but because they seem to always, somebody always asks
That's a
For
real
a
question.
number of reasons.
somebody always.
Hold on a second.
All right. Okay, we're gonna cover this.
You
now.
could never be famous for a number of reasons.
Yes.
Give me 3 of the reasons.
Well, for one, I'm not tall enough. No. Because I figured I would have done it by now.
Look at Clara Peller. The Where's the Beef Lady.
Boy,
She gives us all hope.
Mark Rylance, Richard Jenkins, same guy.
The Olsen twins.
Clara and Bella Olsen.
Yeah.
The Swedish vaudeville geriatric act. That's
right.
Continue.
So my point's been made. But I think I don't want to do it again. I wouldn't want to do it again because people ask you if you had to do it all over again. Famous people always go, "Oh, I wouldn't change a thing," and I'm like, do you have a list? Pen and paper.
I often think about if I were to start from, say, right out of high school and like go forward from there, but with the knowledge that I have now. It's what's very scary to me is to think of the people that I would not know. Because if I'm trying to change things, right,
yeah.
then it's like,
Right.
well, let's say I want to end up married to the person I'm married to now. I have to find that person.
Yeah.
I have to make decisions that somehow still end up with me finding that person. And then do we get married sooner than we did? Like, because we didn't, when we met and then years and years later we started dating. So it's like, also, what is it like to walk around with that knowledge?
Yeah.
Of like, I'm going to marry, I'm going to marry you.
Yeah.
Somehow I have to make that happen because I want to be married to you.
Yeah.
If I had it to do all over again, I think I would do less of the things I did. Does that make sense? Because you
Depends
take
what those things are.
time crimes.
Speaking of which, I'd commit a ton of those. Go on.
That's why you can't be famous.
That's right, because time crime.
Time crimes.
Great movie, I bet.
Jean-Claude Van Diesel.
Breaker 19. There's a bear in the air. I'm hauling
Why
cab
is
over
he
Pete.
doing CB lingo?
Because he's Jean-Claude Van Diesel.
Oh, I went to
I went to
a
Jean-Claude
mashup.
Vin Diesel.
Yes, that's what I did too. I mashed them up in my mind.
And that'd be more like
I got no time
break
for
a
him.
one night.
And I thought you were doing
fuck, wait.
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Vin Diesel. So
Oh, well,
we're all communicating well.
yeah.
The Thomas Tank Engine affair. Now then,
Would watch.
Oh, man.
Would
I would
produce.
love to see a cartoon train pull off an art heist.
Would be willing to fund if you want to make that.
Also, we can add in a thing because for years I had an argument ongoing with my son that he thought Percy, Thomas's best friend, was a girl. It's not. But he would insist that's a girl.
What a great argument to have with a child.
With a 3-year-old, he would go, no, she's a girl. And I'd go, no, Percy is a boy. And this is the thing where I would drop to his level and not be the better
Well, that's
man.
the generational gender fluidity difference. you
Yeah,
know?
man.
They don't see it.
You can taste it.
Yeah, that's right. That's
They
the
don't
gender
see it.
fluidity
The
guarantee.
All right, mine's 40. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. When we come back, we'll have some more chat with my friends Jeremy, Matt, and Mark from Superego. Stay alive. No matter what occurs, I will find you. Support for today's Spontaneanation comes from Bull Goose Shaving Supplies. Are you trying to shave a bull or a goose? Go elsewhere. This is one word, Bull Goose. It is not a mythical creature. It's just the name of the company. Guys, we're getting off track. Does the perfect shave matter to you? Oh, it does. Well, then get the closest, most comfortable shave you have ever experienced with Bull Goose Shaving Supplies. Bull Goose supplies the finest products from Heinrich Thader, Simpson's Brushes, Check and Speak, D.R. Harris, Geo Trumper, and more. These names are a big deal in the shaving community. They've even designed their own line of stainless steel razors, including the Asylum RX, like pharmacy thing, single edge razor, an original and revolutionary design that has received rave reviews, and the Asylum Evolution double edge razor, a modern remake of the Darwin Deluxe from the 1930s. That sounds pretty cool. Both are machined to the tightest tolerances, like I am. I think I'm wound to the tightest tolerances. But these blades are machined to the tightest tolerances, and they are made here in the United States of America. So, whether you're looking for a new safety razor, a shaving brush, or shaving software, what? I got to find out what that is. Bull Goose has you covered. They have more brands of razor blades than you can shake a stick at which you could shake a stick. From double edge and artist club styles to gem and feather neo blades. So change the way you shave and visit bullgooseshaving.com. You will even get 15% off all shaving software. There it is again. Aren't you curious? When you enter promo code PFT at checkout, 15% off this mysterious shaving software when you enter promo code PFT at checkout. And all orders over $80 ship for free within the United States. This is a great deal. Shaving is always expensive. This is a bargain. That is bullgooseshaving.com. Bull, like the animal. Goose, like the bird. Shaving, like the act of shaving your face. Dot, like a period. Com, short for computer. Offer code PFT for 15% off all shaving software. Bull Goose. Teddy Roosevelt would have done it. That's not their slogan. I made it up. Welcome back, everybody. That ad was fun. Guys, we have big news, don't we? Because it is April, but guess what? Happens in November. Superego Superego returns to Brooklyn. We're going back to the Bell House, as is Spontaneanation. One weekend of fun with, I think, a night off in between, right? Is it a Friday and a Sunday?
That sounds right.
Do you want to look it up?
I'm going to look it up.
Is someone in that Saturday spot? We couldn't get it?
Yeah, I feel like they had a DJ thing.
I think it's the monthly dance party.
It's the monthly dance party.
From Roseanne, DJ.
That's right. DJ from Roseanne hosts a dance party. No music.
Wait.
Everyone wears blindfolds.
Oh,
Is it on? It's the 11th.
Superego.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you have it written down, so I'm going to trust you.
Turns out I don't have
Do
it
you,
written
is.
down.
do you need to check 3 sources?
I need to check more sources.
I'll check.
Let's all check our calendars, guys.
checking.
Do,
3
do,
sources
do.
in 3.
2, 1. Source check.
You're on the air.
It
with
is-
source check.
I just have the whole weekend written down, so it's definitely that weekend. The 10th through the 12th.
Me too.
All right. Well, I'm the only one who's concerned with both shows. So let's take a look. I have it as... This is wildly unprofessional. I have Superego on Saturday, November 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Spontaneanation on Sunday, November 12th.
Oh, so we don't have a night off.
We don't have a
I
night
was
off.
looking forward to a social
Unless-
event.
That was proposed.
Yeah.
Unless some time crimes occur between now and then.
Ooh, time crimes.
I'm crying.
Don't do the time crime if you can't do the time.
You got your ears on, son. Come back.
I can do the splits.
Hey, did you grow up calling it the splits? Because I thought it was just a split. You would do a split.
The Splits.
The Splits.
That's definitely a
The
West Coast
Splits.
thing.
So strange.
You guys
to me.
had Filene's basement. We had the Splits. I just learned
and,
what that
and
was.
even trade off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the first thing you said?
Filene's basement.
I give up.
It's a, yeah, I didn't know either. It's a department
It's
store
the
in
first.
Massachusetts.
It's the first TJ Maxx.
Oh.
Wouldn't you say? It's like where they put all the stuff that was on sale.
I believe so.
I think that's
I
right.
don't know if you got the max for the minimum there.
Probably not. Filene's basement.
Rolls off the tongue.
Guys, the last time we were in New York together, that's not true. Second to last time we were in New York together, we went to Freedom Tower. What is it called?
Freedom
World
Tower.
Center, yeah.
Freedom
World
Tower.
Center.
Yes.
One World Trade.
One World Trade.
Yeah.
And we went all the way up to the top, which was very impressive. It's a very tall
Cool.
building.
The elevator ride was amazing.
Yeah.
The elevator, if you haven't done this,
It's worth it.
You got to do it. You get in the elevator turns into an interactive experience.
But don't spoil it because it's pretty.
It's so cool.
I don't
is
want to
awesome.
spoil it, but you have to, it's an escape elevator. You and your friends have to solve some puzzles
Yeah.
in order to get out. And if you don't get out in time, the elevator, Willy Wonka style, just crashes through the ceiling, flies over the city, and then it lands in the Hudson. It is not a Sully scenario. You will drown.
We got out.
But you get your picture taken as a group in front of a green screen. And I've noticed there's more and more places more and more sort of attractions are doing this, where it's like, yeah, you can't have your picture taken in the actual thing, but stand in front of this green screen, we'll just slap a background behind you and then charge you for it.
Yeah, so it's always a sunny day or something.
Yeah. I think with this you had like 3 sort of looks to choose from. And then they give you a code, you go online, you can access your picture. We were going to release that to the public, and I don't think we ever did.
Why did
right?
we not?
I don't know.
I think we forgot.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still up there?
Well, didn't you buy a hard copy? Because you say you always buy those.
I always do buy the hard copy, yes.
Yeah.
I think I bought the hard copy there, and so I have it.
Best
And then,
100
and then I sent you guys the link.
Send
Best
it up.
$109 you ever spent, huh?
And that's not even including the tip. But yeah, we got to look up that. I got to look up that code and see if it's still available.
I also remember too in that like I know now that you are a guy that buys those photos. I never buy them, so I always make a ridiculous face. I'd always do some weird thing in those pictures because I never think I'm just like we're not buying this, so I might as well.
You did fuck it up. I remember that now.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why we didn't release it.
because
Embarrassing.
It was a shonda for the goyim.
more and more like that experience. Like there's the aerial tramway in Palm Springs. They
The what and where?
The Palm Springs aerial
Here
tramway.
we go.
Okay.
Up
Here we
Mount
go.
San Jacinto.
When they corral you in to get on this gondola thing, you have to stop and get your picture done. Like it's part of the line.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm always like, I never asked to have my picture taken here. At least in this, I think it was more voluntary. But some
it was
more and more at these
voluntary.
attractions, it's like
100% voluntary.
the way in is through this picture location. So I'm always like,
Well, you can't even ride a hollowed out log down a stream without someone taking your picture.
No.
not these days.
It's really too much. Remember the old days when you could cover yourself in termites and flesh.
Well, businessmen used to take their mistresses on log flumes all the time.
All the
and now
time.
they can't do it anymore.
I used to do diplomatic meetings on those things. I got nowhere to go.
I will find that picture. I have it stored in my computer. So we'll post it on the Earwolf page so that everyone can see it. But what are we going to do this time?
Oh, this is exciting.
We could get in a day early and just have a free activity day.
Yeah.
What should we do?
Do you remember we went to Keen's Steakhouse?
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
Keen's Steakhouse, legendary place in Manhattan.
Furlong waits.
Furlong, yeah, that's a little side legend.
And furlong waits.
Eddie Furlong's still there waiting for us. We stood him up. We went there.
That's why he doesn't do films anymore.
He's waiting at Keen's. My friends will be here any moment.
And then I can get on that Terminator H.
More iced tea.
Can I have another basket of bread, please? It's a reference to one of my favorite Kids in the Hall sketches.
That's a good one.
We went there for dinner. We were going to have a fancy dinner. And I want to say we got there at 7. And we were seated for dinner at 11:30.
And
we ate dinner.
We did, and we were in that bar, at least probably half of us standing that whole time.
Yeah. We
Kinda
took turns
leaning.
sitting.
That's right, we did.
Yeah.
And I think we took turns napping, like someone would watch stand guard if they call her name. But
Well, it was that kind of thing where you would have a drink and then you'd get sleepy and
Yeah.
then you'd wake up later and then.
yeah, but none of us were like in the same phase. We were just
Exactly.
Yeah, it was strange.
Well, someone always had to be on lookout.
But then also wasn't at a certain point you're not leaving, right? Like you've invested that much time.
Well, but also they keep tricking you. And they keep telling you. Someone
right.
did come by periodically and say, very soon. And they did. It worked every time.
Yeah,
We're
it
like,
did.
great.
Yeah.
I had this experience too. I would go outside and smoke.
Oh.
And when I went outside, I would go outside with a gentleman from Tunisia who'd been in New York for,
that's
25, 30 years. And he goes, and we'd smoke. And one time he went out and he said, hey, I'm out of smokes. Can I get a cigarette from you? I went, sure. And I gave him a cigarette. And he goes, I'll give you a bump. Now, I knew what he meant.
cocaine?
But just because I'd never been offered cocaine before, I went, how do you mean? And he goes,
How do you mean?
Well, I want to exchange contacts
and
with
he
you
goes,
on my iPhone.
That's touche, but not what he said. He goes, oh, cocaine. We'll do some cocaine. We'll go in the bathroom. We'll do a light of coke, and then and I went, nah, you just buy me a drink.
Please, ever since Star Wars shoot in my country.
May I mix some cocaine in it?
So we go in and we go back into the bar after we have our cigarettes, and Janie is standing right next to me, and the guy goes, what are you drinking? And she goes, whiskey. And we've already I've had several beers.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like, oh God, not whiskey, Janie, not whiskey. So I nursed that whiskey the best I could, and I think I eventually gave it away or left it. But God.
You did a real good job. Well, we were there for another 4 hours, so you didn't have to shoot it.
Plenty of time to sober up.
Should
Holy
we talk
crap.
about what we know we're going to do in New York that's different this time?
Yes, let's do it.
Well, we're probably going to do 2 shows.
Yes.
And a
If there
cat.
is a
Look,
second
it looks
show.
very
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
Because the tickets will go on, but the tickets will go on sale before this recording comes out.
Oh.
I mean, that's up to us. We should tell them when the tickets on sale. Because we secured the date a while ago, and then we haven't done anything since then.
Yeah.
Mouthful of water. Mouthful of water. Okay.
But yeah, so the tickets will be on sale. If they're not sold out already, here's what's going to happen.
Second show.
Second show.
We're going to do something live we've never done before. For Superego Forgotten Classics.
That's right.
If you're a subscriber to the Stitcher Premium or Howl Network,
Stitcher Premium.
you can hear these. We take literary classics that we've never read and improvise long form what we think they must be.
Yes, none of us have read these books. They are famous books that we all have made sure that none of us have read, and then we improvise based on the title, the first line of the book, the last line of the book, and the character names. That's all we have to go on, and then we improvise what we think
Yeah.
the story might be.
So what are our contenders for books that we might try for this?
The Bible.
A book of the Bible. We have talked about a
actually
book
have-
of the Bible.
Not a book, the Bible.
Bible.
Yeah, the Bible.
Oh my God.
The Bible.
That'd be a bunch
The whole thing.
We were talking about we were toying with the idea of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
But then it's difficult because Shakespeare turns out that guy had legs. It's pretty well known stuff.
Well, the Bible too is no slouch. Thank you very much.
There's so many books.
There's a lot of slouches in the Bible. Come on. There's a lot of
Wait,
slouches.
are you guys not Christian all along?
I'm
I'm Christian up to a point.
I'm Christian-
not Christian all along.
I'm Christian tag along.
Okay,
I believe in Christian light because I believe in me.
that's the Christian light guarantee.
My strongest contender is The Stand by Stephen King.
Let's do it. That
We
sounds
haven't done a
great.
horror book, and
that's
I've
good.
never read that book.
I don't either.
But it's one of those books that people are like, you've never read that?
Yeah,
All I know is
right.
isn't what's his name?
James Spader.
But 80s computer guy.
Max Headroom.
Max Headroom.
Popeye? Digital Popeye's in it?
Digital Popeye.
Wasn't Max Headroom in the TV miniseries
I
of that?
don't.
That's all I know about that.
All I know about the book The Stand is Max Headroom was in the miniseries. And as Max Headroom, right?
Oh, I hope so. Oh, somebody don't, check that out for me.
So wait, do we know if James has read? James Bladen, who's
Right, he'll be joining us.
Yeah. Do we
This
know?
ultimately was his idea.
I don't think he's read The Stand because we did have an email thread about it.
Yeah.
So I think we might be in the clear with that.
That would be
one.
great.
The
And then we
Stand.
might even try one or two out here in Los Angeles over the summer to see if it even works.
That's right.
This could all fall apart.
Because we've never done it live before. We've
Yeah.
only done it, where we have the luxury of doing it in the studio with editing and everything. So to do it live will be
A disaster.
So guys, we're not doing that.
No, I don't want to oversell it. I don't want to oversell it, but that is going to be catastrophic.
Superego, immediately forgotten classics.
Wallowing in mediocrity.
Superego, forget it classics. So there you go. Mark your calendars. November 11th, the Bell House in Brooklyn. November 12th, Spontaneanation at the Bell House in Brooklyn. I'm doubting that immediately as I said it. I want to make sure, since I'm going on the record with this, guys, I'm sorry. Yes, the 11th and 12th, Superego, Spontaneanation. Check to see if tickets are still available. Go to paulftompkins.com/live. Go to, would it be on the Superego website?
God, no.
We'll put links on the Twitter.
Yeah.
How about
We'll
that?
put links on the Twitter. Surely the Bell House is crowing about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. During the break, we will procure a location for our improv, and then we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Are you looking for more ways to celebrate the best, funniest, and most entertaining digital content around? I know you're holding those parties, and they always turn weird. Hey, not every party has to be a sex party. Guys, it can just be a regular party where you're having a good time and celebrating podcasts. Well, let me tell you something, you creep. Podswag offers a wide range of clothing, accessories, and novelty items. Not those kind, you creep! Courtesy of all your favorite podcasts. They work with artists to create high-quality products that you want to see, and it's a great way to show support for the podcast you love. So, go take a look and pick up some swag from your favorite show, including Spontaneanation. There's a couple things in there now. There's the Spontaneanation socks, and of course you can get an enamel pin of my face that looks a lot like Lionel Richie. And also, they made my hair grayer. I think they reprinted them. Because they've been in the store for a while. I think they ran out. Flattering, of course. And then when they reprinted them, I think I have like almost full-on white hair. So that was their solution to the Lionel Richie problem, I guess. I don't know. Maybe my hair. Maybe I have gone that gray. And the people at Earwolf are like, Paul's really, he's getting up there. So listen, go take a look. There's a lot of great stuff, a lot of new stuff that I haven't seen before. I was just scanning around the site right now. Pick up some swag from your favorite show with everything from graphic tees. And I don't mean, when I say graphic, you're a creep and I think your mind goes to a certain place. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm also not talking about like intense footage from after a car accident. These are drawings. Graphic tees, snapback hats, stickers, posters, enamel pins. You are sure to find something you love. And remember, keep checking back in because they're releasing brand new products all the time. We're working on some SPONTANEANATION stuff right now. I almost couldn't say the name of the show. We're working on some SPONTANEANATION stuff right now that I think you are going to enjoy. It is all available at podswag.com. That's PODSWAGDOTCOM. Almost the Eban Schletter theme, but not quite. Oh, welcome back, you backers of Welcome, Archers of Loaf. I love you. We are back with Superego. We are going to begin our improv. But first, just so's you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in time. Let's say we're in a scene, we want to find out what's happening someplace else at the exact same time, moving side to side in time. We'll use this meanwhile button. We moved in space, but not in time. This is how you know my rhyme.
I am guilty of some time crime.
Time crime! Let's say we have to travel backwards in the past for some reason. Someone's having a memory. We're learning how something came to be. We'll use this flashback sound effect. We're in the past. But you can't stay in the past forever, gang, because it's unhealthy. So if we need to return to the present or travel into the mysterious future, you'll hear this flash forward sound effect. Meanwhile, flashback. Flash forward. Yeah. All right. Now it is time to reveal the location provided to us by engineer Ryan, so there is no conflict of interest. And that location is an interstellar colony ship. An interstellar colony ship. We take you now to an interstellar colony ship.
Oh, hell, I bit my own thumb off.
Why?
I was just chewing at my nails. I'm nervous that I'm not going to fit this ship into dock. This is my first mission. I know I don't sound like it, but it is.
It's okay. The freeze-dried food and your freeze-dried fingers oftentimes start to taste a lot alike when we're out on these voyages. I've done this a lot.
You said it, Chief. It's very true. Now listen, rookie. I'm just the colony ship cook around here, so what do I know? But I do. You all right with your headphones?
I'm telling you, all this gear. All this gear. It's a damp and dark cockpit. It's nice of you guys to come up here and visit me once in a while.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The instrument panel's fine, but I feel like it's way too bright in here. I feel like the pilot of this ship, once it's completed, is going to have too easy of a time operating it. We should make it, I don't know, dark, dank. Just this is very bright. This is like a hospital. And I'm thinking these pilots are going to be in space. This is going to be too bright.
Well, let's show you some designs.
Great.
Here's some stuff that we have.
We have some overhangs, which will really get in your way, especially if you're wearing a large space.
I mean, it reduces visibility like nobody's business.
And that's what we're going for.
Right. Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, so
that's helpful to us. So now we know what you're looking for. Okay.
You want obstacles.
Yes, and more buttons and switches than we possibly could need.
We have a lot. Yeah. Look at this. Most of these are dummy buttons.
Whoa.
There's like 3 buttons that actually do stuff for the ship. The rest,
so many colors.
yeah. So many colors.
So confusing.
Yeah. And all the buttons that actually do things, they're all different colors.
Can we just put this right in the cockpit today and get this ship into outer space?
Do you need it connected to any wiring or anything?
Probably not.
Sure.
All right, we're about to land on LV-427, so I'm just going to press the one landing button that I'm pretty sure is within this batch of 60.
What color is it?
What color do you want it to be? I don't know, so we might as well pick one.
I'm asking you what color is it before you press it.
I don't know. They change colors. Look it.
Oh, ooh, that's new.
Those are like just Christmas lights.
Why don't you pick one, Clark?
Call me Cookie.
I don't like nicknames. I told you that.
Well, I don't like my name. I didn't.
I can
Named
settle
after my adoptive father.
I'm a chief. I can settle this. What if we call him Clarky?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good, Chief.
Okay.
That still leaves us open to which button we got to press.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, now, all I know is how to make freeze-dried space food. I don't know nothing else. But I do know that if you're going to push a button to, what did you want to do?
I want to land on the planet LV-427 so we can colonize, terraform, and create a situation that might be dangerous if there's some kind of organism there.
Then it's simple. Press a button that's an earth tone.
Burnt sienna.
I know that because I'm an autumn.
Looks like it's working.
LV-427 requesting identification from Interstellar ship.
That's easy. It's Clarky, Chief, and me.
The rookie.
Rookie. Cookie, Rookie, and Chief. Rookie, Cookie, and Chief.
Wait, how about we call you Chookie?
I like it.
Rookie, Cookie, and Chookie.
I've never had a nickname before, so I'm real fond of it.
Have you ever tried to have a nickname before?
Well,
What's your name, Dad?
Chief,
It won't do.
well, you could call me anything you like.
Blimpy. You've put on some.
Okay, I think that's mean-spirited.
All right. Bristly.
Your sister's name's Bristly.
Sweaty.
I don't, I don't have sweat glands.
Skin peely-offy. Dad, you have skin problems. Hey, skin problems.
Hey, Chookie, do you mind? I know you got to sweat through your tongue, but if you just keep it down a little bit, we're trying to communicate with the base.
Vessel 12, you are clear to land. This is LV-427, clearance to land.
Good enough. Hi, boys. Looks like a real boys' club in here.
Who's this lady that just opened up a can of beer?
Well, I can drink with the best of them. Here, have one. They're visual smiths.
Are you a representative of the colonial government here on LV, whatever it is?
LV-427.
LV-427. I'm sorry. All I know is how to take regular food, to take all the moisture out of it.
Go on.
Put it into an aluminum package and then serve it to people.
Is that why this beer is just powder?
That's right.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want any funny business when we get down there. If you see anything, it's for the company, not for your eyes, not for your little Twitters or whatever it is. I don't want any information getting off this ship. You understand me?
Hang on a second. Little Twitters, you're going to have to stay here. Aww. I know.
Ironically, that's not even his nickname. All right, I think I've said my piece. I'll see you when we land. I'm going to go bathe.
What do you? God damn it! She took another one of her beers. What do you think? What do you think she meant by nothing that we see there?
It did sound kind of ominous.
Not to me. Yeah. I think it's fine. I don't see any
rookie.
reason for
I mean,
it.
it sounded. It's either really dangerous or really sexy.
Oh, it didn't even occur to me that it might be sexy.
Oh, that was the first thing I thought
I
of.
just assumed danger. No, you thought it would be sexy?
You thought it would just be danger?
I just assumed, man, that's a great spin. I like your way of looking at things.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
I hope you're not.
Me too, actually.
Rook, what do you think?
Well, I think we just landed, so we might as well get on our EVA suits and go check out the terrain.
Good idea.
Oh, we have to put the EVA suits on over our flying suits.
Yeah.
So these EVA suits are great. They look great.
I'm glad you like them.
They
Yeah.
look functional to me.
They look functional,
But
right?
how are they going to be able to put these on over their regular suits?
Oh, it's going to be difficult.
Really difficult. And they tarries.
Because no one can be naked in space.
Here's what you do. You have everyone put bread bags on first.
Do we have bread bags?
We have tons of, I'm assuming you have bread bags. You have bread,
We could
don't
get
you?
them. We could get them.
Do you have real bread or powdered bread?
Oh, we have powdered bread. Everything here is powdered.
You're going to need a lot of bags then.
Okay.
And preferably with some condensation inside.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So then they can just slide them on real easy over their clothes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we covered this.
All right, how's it all fit?
That's pretty good. Thank God we got all those bread bags.
Yeah, it's a little yeasty for my tastes, but
I'm feeling.
Did you take the bread out?
well, I mean, I put it. It's in there.
It shouldn't be, but too late now.
Rookie mistake.
Maybe there's ducks on LV-427.
There aren't.
Oh.
Welcome.
Who are you?
No one told me this was international.
I'm Latricia.
Oh,
I'm your envoy.
Hi, Latricia.
Hi, Latricia.
Please, this way.
I'm a rookie with a veteran's voice.
please be sexy.
Confounding.
Please be sexy. Please be sexy.
Chucky.
Sorry.
You must be the chief.
Hi, I'm the chief.
We call him Chucky.
Or bad skin. Or skin peely.
Tongue sweats.
And will you be joining us?
Yeah.
Chef.
Oh, chef. Well, thank you very much. This is an occasion.
Don't get ahead about it. Jesus.
And don't forget me, them boys club.
Oh, look who's back.
I didn't catch your name.
My name is Militia.
And what is it that you do? Everyone else's roles are pretty clearly defined.
I represent Wayland Mutani Corporation and Aeronautics Investigations. So, screw.
Well, right this way, down this long, long, long hallway.
Oh, all right.
God, you weren't. No, yeah.
It keeps going.
Yeah, okay.
I can't even see the end of it.
Our operation is in some turmoil.
Why? Go on.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We're having trouble getting cocaine back to the 1980s.
That is a problem because that influenced virtually all aspects of popular
Are
culture.
you guys committing time crimes here?
Of course.
What? No one told me this when I signed on.
We're in international space. The laws don't apply here.
I don't like this one bit.
You are part of the colonies, though.
Of course we're part of the colonies.
Militia, what do you make of this?
Oh,
Also, who are you again?
I am corporate liaison.
Corporate liaison, that's
for
right.
Wayland Mutani.
Wayland
Aeronautics
Mutani,
Space
Aeronautics Space
Investigation.
Investigation.
And you
That's
know all about the 80s cocaine thing that you're trying to get.
Yeah.
Because
Anyway,
Wayland Mutani is largely a cocaine distributor.
right.
Yeah.
I don't like what I'm hearing from this rookie, and as Chucky, I think you need to stow that shit in him.
Cocaine or
No,
Well, that's what we were hoping. One of you will be a mule to send cocaine back to the 80s.
Wait a minute. I feel like the lead kind of got buried. We're talking time travel?
time crimes.
No, I know, but, well, they're time crimes because they involve time travel.
Clarky, you have to have time travel if you're going to have time crime.
Guys, I don't know if you've noticed this. I'm having a hard time keeping up.
Me too.
Oh, me too.
Something's fishy here.
Yeah,
That's the processing of the cocaine. We're using fish emollients to process the cocaine.
Take us to the hatchery, the cocaine hatchery, where all of the spores are and the eggs.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. Bunch of coked up fish just putting out eggs like nobody's business.
you know what, Clarky? It's ominous.
What did you call it? Oh. I got two nicknames going. It's hard for me to keep track of them. Have you noticed I'm having a hard time keeping up?
It's okay. I think it's because of your advanced use of freeze drying.
Old two nicknames, Clarky. God, now that's three.
Wait, now, and you're the rookie
Rookie.
with one nickname.
That's it.
My point is, I can't believe it, but seeing all these coked up fish and those two female liaisons, this is pretty dangerous and sexy.
This is beautiful. This is exactly as I had imagined. Hey, Rookie, why don't you just go take a whiff? Get a little closer. Just get in there.
Uh-oh.
Well, all right. Being new, I don't have any sort of sense of danger.
Just to be clear, Militia, you're telling this rookie to go over there and take a big whiff, like to smell the cocaine
Yeah, just to get close.
hatchery?
Just to get close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you telling him to snort
I'm telling him.
a combination of salmon and cocaine or samcane?
Cocaine loon.
Oh,
I almost went for it, but I got scared.
I don't blame you. All right. Hold on. I'm going to head over there.
Sure is lonely here on the ship. I'm glad Rookie, Chucky, and Cookie left it to me, little Twitter, to watch over the ship while they're doing whatever they're doing.
Hello, little Twitters.
What are you doing in here?
Are you alone on the ship?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be.
What are you?
I'm the ship's artificial intelligence.
Oh my God, you scared me.
I'm sorry. It is not in my programming to scare, although sometimes it does happen.
Is it in your programming to know what the hell's going on that planet while I'm here alone on the ship like some tossed aside old sock or something?
What would you like to know, little Twitters?
What are they doing down there?
They're going to the cocaine fishery hatchery.
What?
The cocaine fishery hatchery.
Oh my God. There's cocaine? That's illegal.
Do you know what cocaine is, little Twitters?
I think I do.
Why don't you tell me and we'll see if you're correct.
It's like a thing that gives you a boner for a little bit.
I mean,
I've never been so turgid. Oh my God, this is amazing. I'm inches from it. Oh no,
Rookie, he's breaking through a spacesuit.
It's so beautiful. It's perfect.
what? The fish are eating the bread.
Look, there's something attached to his face.
That's not his face.
This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is gross.
We'd better get him back to the med bay on the ship.
Yes, you'd better get him back there.
You're a woman, right?
Of course I am.
Well, let's hear you say it.
I am a woman.
Thank you.
Let's hear you show it.
I am a woman.
Whoa! All right, let's go back to the ship.
You shouldn't be in
wait,
here.
what happened? I missed it. I turned around.
And she held open her robe. Oh, okay, so Doc, what do you think? He's got this thing attached to him. It's pretty gross, right?
Yeah, but I think he'll be fine. What could go wrong? I mean, I had a deer tick once, and I got Lyme disease briefly, and then I got rid of it.
This is slightly larger.
Oh yeah, look at that! I didn't have my glasses on or eyes open.
Is there a way we can seal him up? I don't want to say preserve. Just in a way that if it didn't get worked on now, we could deal with him later in another place.
Well, if we had any water, we could inject him with some of this freeze-dried medicine.
Well, we don't have any water.
Oh, wait. Chucky's sweating like to beat the band.
That'll work.
Would tongue sweat do it?
We'll rehydrate this powdered medicine with tongue sweat and inject it into him, and that ought to put him in cryo-freeze until we get this cocaine back to the 1980s.
I'm kind of sorry I suggested it because it's really grossing me out, the idea of it.
That's medicine for you.
Fair point. All right, just get a glass of the
There we go. I've already got it going.
Chucky's tongue. Oh, there we go.
It's a Dixie cup.
It's just pouring out of there.
Yeah, really. Well, I mean, I swear, these suits are hot.
Hey, what's the riddle?
I give up. What?
2 bits.
Sit still, rookie. This is gonna hurt.
Okay, that should
A
be
lot.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told
He's
me.
moaning and groaning like to beat the band.
Let's see, find a vein here, or is that
Wait a minute, stop.
Don't touch that vein.
I fell off. I feel fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with me.
Well, that's a lucky break. That's great.
Yeah.
All that sweat for nothing.
You guys want to eat?
Yeah, who's up for cereal? It's the one non-freeze-dried item we have. It's breakfast cereal.
I'll get the powdered milk.
We just got
Oh, look. You
tons and
stocked tons of boxes of Oops All cereal.
That's right.
Hey, get little Twitters in here. He loves this shit.
Hey, guys.
Hey, little Twitters, you ready for some cereal?
I don't think so.
Little Twitters, what's the matter?
Well, the ship intelligence tells me
Don't tell them, little Twitters.
I have to.
We have a secret.
Secrets are no fun, unless, of course, you tell someone.
Secrets must be kept. Secrets, I'm gonna murder you.
Just so you know, we can hear you guys.
What?
Yeah, I heard too. You don't have to tell. It's okay.
No, militia, everyone, you're smuggling drugs, and that's not against the not law. It's against the law is what I mean.
Militia, I'm sorry. I tried to keep the secret, but little Twitters found out.
You did all you can. And now
Now I remember I told him.
I'll have to have that debugged.
Right? Didn't I, little Twitters? Is that true?
Yeah, that's why I know it.
I shouldn't have done that.
Look, you know what? It's really not going to matter well, probably a matter of seconds because...
Whoa, rookie's boner!
Oh my!
That was my favorite Disney film growing up.
This is not good.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Somebody say what happened. I am afraid to commit.
I can't even. I'm engaged in such horror right now.
I mean, it already broke through your suit.
Oh no! It's escaping.
It's tap dancing across the breakfast table.
It's a powdered fish monster.
Look at that weird coked up fish. Somebody grab him.
He went in that vent. He went in that vent.
Oh, which vent? There's a million vents in here.
Now he went in that little Ferrari.
I am just concerned about how these spacemen and women are going to breathe.
Oh.
We just have one vent? That's it?
No, hold on a second.
Don't worry, we have what? Get ready. You're going to be delighted.
Yeah, take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Vent Man. Presentation Vent Man.
Oh, you brought in a ringer.
That's right. I
do
do
you-
a PowerPoint. Sorry, go ahead.
No, are you familiar with the Michelin Man? He's like that for vents. Go on.
Anyway, this is our top model. It's a 4x4 vent air duct system.
We're gonna
It
need
won Space's next top model.
we're gonna need several of these.
Have you seen the movie Labyrinth?
The what?
Okay, so forget you don't need to see the movie. It's a labyrinth.
Oh,
You
I've
should-
read about it.
You should see it though. It's fun.
Is it?
Pretty
It's
fun.
fun.
It-
I don't like puppets.
You seen Die
but
Hard?
it's David Bowie.
Yes, I have
Wait,
seen.
are you thinking of Dark Crystal?
Which one?
Because I always confuse them. Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal.
Dark
that's
Crystal has
not-
tons of puppets.
Dark-
Labyrinth has a
visually
few
fascinating.
puppets.
But it's
Die
just
Hard,
not-
Goldfinger, those are your vent movies, all right? Labyrinth is just a labyrinth, and I'm here to do business and tell you the truth. These two are shining.
Will there be any dark crystals on the ship, though?
That I can promise. Look, I think we should all split up while I go back to my safe chambers.
You would think that, cocaine lady.
My name is Militia.
Militia, I'm Dark Crystal. It's time for you to take your 15-minute break.
Dark Crystal, I can't believe you woke up.
She aligns my chakras.
You're supposed to be asleep till we get back.
I couldn't wait any longer.
Where's your sister, Crystal Light? Is she still sleeping?
She believes in me, so she decided to let me do this on my own.
Well, if Crystal Light believes in you, then I believe in Dark Crystal too.
Oh, that's good. I was really expecting an argument, but all right.
No, just a little poem.
Look, one of us has to check the cargo bay. One of us has to check the thrusters. And then someone, I guess, should check the sleeping quarters.
No one should check the sleeping quarters. They're all fine.
Great, computer. Check that one off the list.
Good. Whew.
Wait a minute. I think something's up with the sleeping quarters.
Dark Crystal, you're treading on dangerous water ice.
Dark Crystal, don't go there. I need you to align my chakras. In the future, that has turned out to be scientifically sound.
Weird. Oh. Okay. What do you say you and I put on some sexy lingerie and check out the sleeping quarters?
All right, let's go.
I insist.
Walk, walk, walk.
No,
walk,
I
walk,
insist
walk,
we
walk,
go.
walk,
Like
walk.
we're walking right now.
Oh, yeah, walk, walk, walk. Stroll, amble, lope, gait. Here we are. Beer?
Thank you.
Hold on, let me open the door.
It's a little powdery.
Well, this is nice.
What do you think we'll find in here?
Let's see, there's the chair.
There's bunks.
There's an old broom.
Can't you two keep it down? I'm trying to sleep. What a terrible sister you are.
Oh, Crystal Light.
Yeah.
You didn't believe in me after all.
I believed in you till you interrupted my beautiful slumber.
Crystal?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Militia. I'm the corporate liaison for Wayland Mutani Aeronautic Space Investigations.
Got another one of those beers?
You bet I do, cowgirl.
I love a beer first thing after 5 years sleep.
It's a powdery beer, too.
Ooh, my favorite. I can believe me, I can hold my powder.
You have to mix it with
Whoa,
saliva.
what's that?
Oh, there's something on your shoulder, CL.
Oh, it looks like a weird fish. It's got crazy eyes.
It is, but it's huge, too. Oh my God, it's growing fastly.
It's growing too fastly, if you ask me.
Oh,
Hold
no!
still. I'll use the old broom to hit it. It's one of the contents of the room.
Mostly, I'm concerned about the cleanliness of the vessel.
Hi, I'm an antique broom salesman.
What's he doing here?
Oh, well, we work with him all the time
For what?
for just this purpose. You're worried about the cleanliness of the vessel?
Yes, I think it will need to be sanitized. We'll need to have cleaning solutions.
Of course.
He's also the vent man. He just took off the costume.
Yeah. Peter Ventman. Look, what we got here.
I mean, when it comes to cleanliness, who are you going to call?
All right, Ventman, you've got 30 seconds.
All right, well, what I've got here is a whisk broom, this traditional English broom, dirt floor, that sort of thing. This is a horse mane broom. This one's made of willow thatch. These will all three do the same thing, but in different ways. What I'm going to suggest is you do the whisk broom, but keep the willow thatch one for fine detail work. What time am I at?
Think Harry Potter meets witches that got burned to death in Maine.
Put one in the main sleeping quarters.
And Peter, if I may, really all you need is
Love.
Good beers.
just an old broom.
And even though Crystal Light just got murdered, that's the story of the old broom. We should get out of this room.
We should.
He's
Yes.
right behind
I'm
you.
You
mourning
should.
my sister, and the cocaine fish is on its way. I got lost as to where we were. In space. Rookie, how's your boner?
Oh, I'm long since dead, but thanks for uploading my consciousness to the systems computer. I've been hanging out with Voice Lady.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good so far.
All right. Well, AI, you're doing a really great job of making us not miss him too much.
Thank you,
He's
human.
still thinking and responding.
Chucky, I should tell you that they're definitely planning something here, using the humans to host the Salmon thing to get back and then unload all that cocaine and kill all the people on Earth. So I'd look out for it.
Yes,
Hang on a
that
second.
sounds pretty great. Don't you agree?
Did you say salmon?
That's what you took issue with?
Yeah, because I was up to speed on everything else.
Yes, salmon. He
I say when
mispronounced a
people
word.
say-
I say
Often.
salmon often.
Okay.
That's all you need to worry about, Chucky. He mispronounced a word.
Look, I'm going to get Webster's New English Dictionary.
I'm
You
not
do
up
that.
for this harassment.
All right.
Rookie.
And you're dead.
Yeah. Dark Crystal.
Militia.
You're only half a body at this point, but before you go, I want you to know that this was all according to plan.
Wait, I've been killed off?
You got eaten by the salmon.
I didn't even realize. Because so much cocaine numbed that part of my body. There's cocaine all over it.
Yeah.
See that I
Sleep, Dark Crystal,
Cookie, I've never been down in this part of the ship.
Little Twitters, of course you haven't been. This is for authorized personnel only. It's not for little Twitters.
I'm not authorized.
Hey, how old are you anyway?
I'm 212.
But you seem just like a little kid.
Yeah, I'm a little kid body because I picked 12 when I was 212.
Well, that's the end of the Civil War. And, Marla, it looks like you're about to give birth, so open up.
Oh, land sakes, I can't believe it's finally happening to me.
Yep, let me get the catcher's mitt.
Oh, I'm having Confederate contractions.
Plop. Oh, look, I'd like to call them little twitters if that's okay with you.
Well, that was my grandfather's name.
Oh, I only thought because whenever I see your face, I get little Twitter paters in my heart.
Oh, you're going to embarrass me, sir.
I hope he lives forever.
No, unlike me, I'm dying of childbirth. Goodbye. Little Twitters,
Cookie,
you got to get out of here. I think we're in danger.
we gotta stop this cocaine fish.
He's big now, though, and his blood is like, it's pure cocaine.
But if you freeze dry a powder, what happens?
It turns into a powder.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
a different
If you
powder.
it turns into a freeze-dried powder.
That's right.
And then we can seal it up in one of them pouches.
How'd you freeze dry all that cereal?
Gumption.
Wait a minute. There's a walk-in freeze dryer right there.
Are you suggesting
I think I'm saying
we trap that giant cocaine
inside
fish inside the walk-in freeze dryer?
I don't think so. I was listening the whole time.
Militia!
No one's gonna freeze dry that fish without me standing in the way.
Well, shoot yourself, evil lady, because we're going to shove you in there with that cocaine fish.
It's so direct and blunt.
Okay, now you just don't listen to this part. Little twist. Like, get down on your hands and knees, and then I'll shove her over, and then she'll go into the thing, okay?
I've done it before.
I'm nothing
Militia,
if not honorable.
Thank you very much. Stand over there, why don't you?
Okay.
All right, now, let's see. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
10.
Between them.
Oh, 1.
No, go like 2 to 8.
5. Right in the middle.
Okay, 5, right in the middle. Chucky.
No, I really thought the New English Webster's Dictionary would knock out militia.
Oh, it does. I'm about to faint in this chamber.
Go ahead. Little Twitch, get out of the way.
Okay, wait. My bread bag's caught in the hinge of the door.
Why were you wearing your bread bags? You wasn't going out into space.
But I wanted to.
Those are huge hinges.
The fish is coming for me.
Good.
We have a collection of hinges that range from small and workable
Right.
to
Not interested.
massive. Then.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Those
It's more hinge than door. Is that
That's
okay?
what I am looking for in a ship door.
The doors is...
Hold on a second. How do these hinges come to be?
Peter Ventman. To explain, the door is one giant hinge. Does that make sense? So there's no door. The hinge itself...
Peter,
What?
we got this. Stick to vents and brooms.
You got it. Oh, no. It's coming at me. It's coming at me.
What's happening? To recap, Militia is unconscious and dizzy. She's about to fall over, but Little Twitters is in the way of the door to the entrance to the freeze dry chamber, and this gigantic cocaine fish, we got to get him in there too.
We've got to get little Twitters out of the way so we can get militia and the cocaine fish into the vent.
But his space-going bread bags is stuck on the gigantic oversized door hinges.
It's too late. Shut me in there.
Okay.
No, wait.
No problem.
No, stop right there. It's me, Rookie. I've become part of the artificial intelligence. I've delatched the hinges. You're free.
Oh. Get out of the way then. Don't stand there marveling.
Jesus Christ.
I've never been on a mission.
I never should have showed you how to do that.
Well, it was your own fault for keeping me alive.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
There. Hey, Chucky. Throw some dehydrated fish food in the chamber.
Done.
But lace it with some 8-ball sweet-so.
Oh, I already threw it and I already used the 8-ball sweet,
Fair
so
enough.
I feel great.
I'll make it more appetizing with a bowl of cereal.
And I'll sweat in it.
What? I'm just coming to. Oh no! The fish monster's on me! Oh God!
Everybody, push everyone! We did it. We did it. We saved ourselves, and we saved the 1980s from fish cocaine.
Yeah.
And LV427.
That's right, Rookie. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome. I wish I could be with you in flesh, but instead I'm...
You're just a voice now.
Yeah, we saw
ones
plenty
and
of your,
zeros.
we
But
saw plenty of your flesh.
It was
too.
gross. It was gross.
Really a lot.
but I found
Super
a friend
gross.
now.
Little Twitters?
Yeah.
Why, you were almost a hero.
I know. I'll go back downstairs.
Thanks.
You probably should.
Yeah. And Clerky?
Sure. That was one of them, by the way. Was it?
Yeah, early on.
Early
it
on
was
was
my
Clark.
choice, and then
Cookie
it
Clarky.
didn't stick
Yeah, I didn't
with
like
anybody
Clark.
else.
Right.
Yeah.
What is it, Chucky?
I wanted to give you this medal.
What? A medal for me?
Yeah, it's I glued a pin onto the back of the New England Webster's Dictionary that I knocked militia out of with, sort of. It's going to pull down your shirt a bit,
It is pulling down my shirt a lot.
and we're going to see nipple.
Yeah, you can. I can feel it.
I can
feel
see
the
it.
air on
I
it.
can see it.
Does this do anything for you?
A bit.
All right. You know what, Chucky? This looks like the continuation of a beautiful friendship. And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Jeremy Carter, where can people find you should they wish to find you online?
They can find me at Shunt McGuppin on Twitter. I think that's it. And then they can find me on Instagram, Jeremy A. Carter. It used to be Cartero, and then I changed it.
All right. Matt, and be sure to give me any backstories.
At Matt Gourley on Instagram and Twitter. And how it happened.
Mark, we're back.
I was waiting for that. I'm at Mark McConville on Twitter and Instagram.
It doesn't get much simpler than that, guys.
Yeah.
Eban Schletter, EbanSchletter.com. He is Eban Schletter on all the things. How do you spell Eban Schletter, though? Why, it's simple. EbanSchletter. Go to EbanSchletter.com. Seek out Eban Schletter's non-spontaneanation work, including Eban Schletter's fantastical musicorium, which has returned. You can find it on iTunes, and I'm sure it's hosted by some site or whatever, right? You can find it. Look, search. It's very specific words I've just given you. If you can't find it using those words, you're not trying. Eban Schletter's fantastical musicorium. That's Eban's own podcast. Please do check it out. It's a delight. It is just Eban doing what Eban wants to do. Why does Eban Schletter get to do that? Because Eban Schletter is only the best. As for me, I want to thank some donors who donated to keep Spontaneanation going. People like Thomas J. Fitzpatrick II. He donated $250 to Spontaneanation. Thank you so much, my friend. We do appreciate it. John McCluskey, he donated $200. Well, it's $50 less, but still appreciate it. Thank you, John McCluskey. Thank you so much. And of course, Brian Resnick, who donated $100. Ooh. Hey, Brian, thanks. You're doing what you can, I'm sure. Should have read these in reverse order. We have a Twitter account at Spontaneanation. We have an Instagram that I never use, but I promise I will someday. And we have a Facebook page. There's a Facebook group. If you want to discuss the show with other people who like the show, you can join the Facebook group. Currently, the hot topic of conversation is, how come there isn't a Comedy Bang Bang group like this? So if you want to get in there and start talking about Comedy Bang Bang, the place to go is the Spontaneanation Facebook group. Also, check out the Earwolf forums. You can ask questions about the show there. You can discuss the episodes of the show with other people who listen to the show. It's a lot of fun. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the podcast. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presenti. Get the closest, most comfortable shave you've ever experienced with Bull Goose Shaving Supplies. Whether you need a new safety razor, shaving brush, or shaving software, Bull Goose has you covered. They've even designed their own line of stainless steel razors called Asylum Shaveworks, which are machined to the tightest tolerances right here in the U.S. Just visit bullgooseshaving.com to change the way you shave today and get 15% off all shaving software when you enter promo code PFT at checkout.
Hey, this is Hillary Frank. I host the Longest Shortest Time podcast. Tune in next week for a very special interview with comedian Rob Hubel. We will talk about his wife.
Oh boy, Hillary, don't make me start crying.
Becoming a dad.
Hold on, I gotta pour myself some water so I don't cry on your podcast.
And bringing his daughter home.
And I gotta take a sip of this water, which I wish was vodka, but it's water. To keep myself from crying like a big crybaby.
Rob Hubel, like you have never heard him before. Next week on The Longest Shortest Time.
Fuck you, Hillary. Fuck you.
Just doing my job.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.